Hi, Ruby. This is Symbolic. I'm responding to your poem, "Untitled Battle Invite." Great name for a poem. I like the poem, and I especially like the phrase in there, "lyrically destructive." That's excellent. It's beautiful. Yeah. Um, so the YouTube online poetry community became kind of corny. I am not surprised. I have not actually explored that community, and I don't think I will. And the reason is because every time I go to a new series of poetry readings, live poetry readings, open mic, the first couple of readings were just charged with a lot of new work and a lot of new concepts, and people came out there with great, bold poetry, where they were really reaching in their poems, reaching towards, well, sometimes reaching actually to try to, stretch the language and reach beyond the language. They were great. They were inspired for the first one or two readings. And then after that, it would just sort of slide downhill. People would start to write little in poems to each other so that nobody else and, none of the other poets really knew what they were talking about because they were little secret poems to their buddies. And then some readings, people would just get up and they would read from their journal for 20 minutes, their personal journal, or for 40 minutes. They had like a captive audience, and it wasn't poetry. It wasn't poetry. And then some people would announce that they were going to publish something, and of course, the minute they said that, the quality of their poetry just went down the slip and slope down into nowhere. So I pretty much stopped going to poetry readings. But on the rare occasions I do, occasionally there'll be a few phrases, concepts or lines or phrases that are like gems and make the entire evening worth it. And your gem there, Lyrically Destructive, was one of those. That was absolutely great. So I wanted to tell you that and commiserate with you on how poetry readings kind of become corny. And there's worse horror stories about that, but I won't burn up time on that. You take care. Good work. Glad to discover you. Bye-bye.